At 10 years old, I still sat in the seats and I watched my wrestling heroes and I dreamed.
If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. And he said it'll all change for you. So let's talk a little bit about personal development, that extraordinary adventure I undertook starting at age 25. And I've never ceased that adventure. I'm still going for it. In the 90s, I want to get better and better. My craft to get better, my business operations to get better, the things I do to get better. Because once I picked up this simple formula, I'm telling you, it's easy to figure out where the problem is if you go to work on it. Now, let's talk about personal development. And in helping kids understand personal development, I always start with money. Now, money's not the only place to start. Money certainly isn't the only value, but we've all got to start somewhere, and money's something you can count, right? Kids are interested in money. A lot of things are a little tougher to measure, but economics is pretty easy, right? Because you can count. Okay, somebody says, how are you doing? You say, I don't know. Let's count. Now, this is not the only count. I understand that. There's a lot of other things to count. But to see if there may be some errors in your judgment and lack of disciplines in your life, we might as well start with money, because it's so easy to count. So let's just start there.
We all have goals, whether short-term, long-term, or both. What they all have in common is that you will never achieve them by giving up. As you get older and gain wisdom, you begin to realize what is important and what isn't important. Don't waste your time focusing on all of the negative things in your life. Find what you love and put yourself in a more positive mindset. Spend more time on what you enjoy and decide what you will give energy to. Often, we get wrapped up in the pursuit of money. Money will not fulfill you. Find a way to be happy before you have the wealth that you want, because you will only bring you with you. And when you have yourself in the right state of mind, realize that when you get going, there will be setbacks. You will see success and you will see failure, but you must not stop working. Take the good with the bad and keep moving. If you change yourself from the inside out, everything in your life will change with you. Your journey to success will not be easy, and you must develop the skills you need to get there. Making yourself a better person is key. Focusing on personal development allows you to grow before you even start making money. Many successful people come from much less lucrative backgrounds. As you look forward to your own future, don't forget about your past. Despite your beginnings, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Use those memories and lessons you learned when you were younger to give you the motivation you need to keep fighting, and never allow yourself to stop.
I know more people with money that aren't fulfilled than I do people without money. And so if you can't find a way to be happy before you have it, listen to me, put your phones down. This is not a time to be thinking about something else. If you can't find a way to be happy in this moment, in this time right now, I promise you, when you arrive at wealth, you are going to bring you with you. And it will only magnify the things you don't like about yourself when you get a bunch of money. But I think it's important that you not always just see the after, that you also see the before. Because as an entrepreneur, you're all entrepreneurs now, right? You're going to have false start after false start. You're going to get it going, and then it's going to go backwards. You're going to make progress, and it's going to go backwards. You're going to think you have a deal, and then you don't. You're going to make money on 3 deals, and then you won't. It's going to get going and go backwards. It happens as an entrepreneur over and over and over again. Let's talk about a little bit. Would you like to know a little bit about my before? Let's just talk about it, just so we're clear on who you're dealing with here. By the way, I have a normal life just like you do. I got about 102 fever going right now. This morning, I was at surgery because my daughter, unfortunately, has my DNA, which means she inherited my IQ. She's 15 years old. She thought it was a good idea yesterday when she was walking on the beach with her friends to figure out what would happen if she jumped on the shovel that she saw sitting there on the beach.
I know who I got to toast. I want to toast, and I figured this out as I was flying here yesterday. I said, I want to toast to the ones in the seats. And those are the ones who I felt like I've lived their life for many, many years. I've been in their shoes. When I was a little boy, 10 years old, I was running around, a pimply face, wide, big brown eyes, and really messed up afro. That is very true. I'm half black and half Samoan, so trust me, my hair didn't know what to do. So much so, between the ages of 9 and 11, everybody thought I was a little girl. True story, it's why I need therapy. So the ones in the seats, and I thought at 10 years old, I went back and I thought, yeah, so I was the one in the seats, and I used to sit in in the seats, and I used to watch. I used to watch my dad, and I used to watch my grandfather. And for those of you in the room who don't know, which is probably most of you who don't know this, I come from a long line of professional wrestlers.
I think I've just gotten older and wiser, and I've learned to smell the flowers. And without getting too sad, I've also lost a bunch of friends. I've had 3 friends commit suicide this year, and you just realize what's important and what's not important. There's a lot of things we dwell on that are just nonsense, and this life has a lot of beautiful things to it. There's a lot of it that's great. And I've chosen to spend more time thinking about the good things and thinking about the positive aspects of life and friends and friendship and things that I enjoy doing, like stand-up and podcasts and the UFC, and not being so tense about things. I've worked hard at it. I'm not always good at it. You know, I have my good days and my bad days like everybody else, but you know, I just think I've gotten wiser, or at least I've tried.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.